Okay. I low-key think it started. And yeah. So I appreciate every single one of y'all joining this call. We're gonna be going over last week and this week price action. We're gonna be talking about, what we could have done better, how it could have been better, and what to avoid next time. All right, sounds good?
Yeah, man.
All right, let's do it. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm new to all this stuff. There we go. I can see the chat. We're live. All right, let's get it. Okay, so we're gonna start from last week Monday. I'm the
Can't see
one
your
out.
screen.
You can't see. Oh yeah, I didn't share my screen. Let me do it. Share. That's not one. You see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We're gonna go to last week Monday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, Sunday, Friday, Thursday. Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. Okay, so usually, guys, when we start trading, what do? We start on the 1 hour time frame, right? First thing you want to do, I want us to come to this little trusty tool, Forex Factory. Last week, Monday was the first. There's news at 9 a.m., so we don't have to worry about it, right? First question you got to ask yourself is, what are we doing? Where are we coming from? Where are we at? Where could we go? Right? Where are we coming from? Boom. Like, if you can see it, it's valid. If you can spot it easily, it's valid. Finding a daily bias doesn't necessarily have to be difficult. Once it inverses and you see it, it's valid. What next? What else can we see before we drop down to the lower time frame? This high has been taken. Okay? What structure are we making? Yeah, we're making bullish structure, but we just inversed a bullish gap that should hold, that should have held. Okay. What's below us? 1 hour gap. So we're trading between two 1 hour gaps. That's it. That's all you got to do. Let's drop down lower. When you drop to the 15-minute time frame, right? Or this is the 5. Let me drop to the 15. When you drop to the 15-minute time frame, there's something I'm noticing. Low, unswept, low, unswept, low, unswept, low, unswept, equal lows here with the session level. We already know equal lows, SMTs, all that stuff with the session level is 100% extremely valid. And then we have Asia session lows all the way down here, right? So when we're trading and we're looking to take these setups, that's kind of how you establish your bias, right? So you drop down to the 5-minute time frame. You know we're trading the session liquidity model and we're bearish on the day. I'm not really looking for any types of longs. You go on the 3 minutes, yeah, maybe it could work to get along, but there's no inversion fair value gap. There's nothing here for you to actually be able to use. So I'm not using it. There's nothing here, so I'm not taking a trade, and I'm still waiting, and it's still valid. What time is it? It's 7:25.
That looks like a continuation on the lower. Well, not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. It would have been a continuation model if we
Because
reject here. It still can be. This is a 3-minute IFVG right here. Remember, we're reacting off of this 1 hour gap. This here right here is a liquidity sweep. It's small, but it's still a sweep. I want something higher. I want these up here. But if we don't get that, it could still work. Would I take this short?
I don't like that it's below, that it's sitting above the London session low. I'd like it if FEG was below the session level for the entry.
Okay.
Me personally.
Yes, that's valid, right? That's extremely valid. I would take this. And the reason why I would take this is solely because we're putting in some type of manipulation. Right? While sweeping a level. It did sweep something. It's not like it didn't sweep anything, right? And then over here too. Over here too. It swept these highs, tapped into that 1 hour gap. And you have to understand, remember, context. Yeah, you don't like this session level, but on the 1 hour time frame, this hourly gap up here was inversed back to the downside. This trade 100% could play out. Stops at the high, even up here. If you want to be safe, drag it extra high. Or could we target lows?
Dang.
Was this news? This is 810. No, there's no news. It works. Okay, Carlos, let's say you didn't like it because we are still trading above London highs. There's this new FEG right here. You could have taken it off that one.
Yep. I would, but I never would have got back in.
It probably didn't close. Let's check the 3 minute. Boom. On the 3 minute, there's this FEG here. This candle closes right beneath it. You just have a bigger stop loss, but you can take it. Once you get a candle closure back beneath the session level, it's valid. You can take this trade. This is a setup right here. Why did I take it even though this high here wasn't swept? Do you know? I think I just explained it. Let me go back to the 5 minutes so you can see clearly. Why did I take this liquidity sweep with this candle here and not this one?
Well, we got two sweeps and we're rejecting off of a 1 hour fair value gap. And on the higher time frame, like you said, we already inverse to the downside.
Exactly. 100% correct. The 1 hour time frame, already inverse this 1 hour gap here. We already have a higher time frame manipulation leg. Look at it. We swept here. Yeah, there's candle closures above, but look at how wicky it is. Then displacement back through. This is technically a breakup structure right here. Breakup structure right there while inversing a 1 hour gap. It's not your cleanest, but patience pays. All you have to do is simply wait for an extra 5 minute candle. Extra 5 minute candle. If you don't want your stop loss to be that big, wait for a retest back to our IFEG. Stops at the high. Where do we target? Next session level. Where's the next session level? Boom, down here. Asia's down here. London's down here. Other Asia's down here. These are all those levels we marked out. These are equal lows right here. There's too many confluences going bearish for us to ignore. Does it hit that equal lows? It should. It doesn't.
We cooked.
It doesn't. But you get TP1, TP2, and then your TP3 hits break even.
Yeah, I would have hit for that first level. Me personally.
Like I've never held my trade for a 1 to 4 anyways. Like I'm out here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm out here. 1 to 2.
Same.
Like I'm out there at 1 to 2. Great trade. That's the trade you take on Monday. After you take that trade, you're completely done. You're out. You're done for the day. Does anybody remember this setup? Or what did y'all take? Yeah, I know it was last week, so it's been a while. Probably have to go check your journals and stuff to see what y'all took. But this was Monday. You see, when we're trying to take a trade, right, and we're iffy, we have to stack confluences against each other. Okay, we closed beneath, we inversed the 5-minute gap, right? But we're still trading above session levels. That's a red flag. That's the only thing going against shorts right now. Okay, what else is going against shorts? Okay, Asia session high and London session high is like this. Okay, that's also dangerous. We have two things that are going against shorts. Now, how many things are in favor of shorts? Liquidity sweep, inverse for value gap. That's our entry trigger. We are reacting off Asia session lows. That's also a valid liquidity pool. We've inversed the 1 hour gap. We have equal lows down below. We have session levels down here. All of these are untapped lows. Once you start doing that, you would be scared to even go long. If I can't go short right now, can I go long? If the answer is no, and you have more short confluences in your favor, more than likely you're taking a good trade. And you take it, and it'll win. That's Monday. Shorts, liquidity sweep. Let me check. TT indicator. Come on. Liquidity sweep, TT indicator. Another thing, guys. TT indicator. You need a liquidity sweep, please. Take a liquidity sweep for every trade. No sweep, no trade. If there's no sweep, we don't trade. Okay, let's look. Anybody have any questions for me on NASDAQ before I move on to Tuesday? We have 2 weeks to cover, but I want to answer as many questions as you have.
That drop on NASDAQ, what time was it?
What time was it? 8:15, 8:10. Like by all,
that one.
Yeah, by all means, this would be a trade we would catch. There's no session open 9:30, 8:30 open. There's nothing like that. We would have.
If I remember correctly, I think I might be the one who called it that day.
Go check. We have receipts. Everything's in the Discord.
Yeah. What day? You said this is Monday?
Mm-hmm.
Let me go check.
It was valid.
Monday the 1st.
We have 30 viewers watching right now on YouTube. What's going on, guys? Y'all here to learn? Hope so.
I'm on the 8th.
Quick question. So you can hear me there?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So I mean, the regular person looking at this position would have taken a buy.
Why?
Right? You have a sweep of the low, and then you have an inverse going up of that 5-minute. See if
Oh,
right. You have
I do remember this setup.
right. You have a sweep coming down. Boom. And then
Isaiah called it.
I remember this setup. Yes, this was a bad setup that we took. Yes. Why? I don't like when our inverses are so high. You get what I mean? There's no inverse here, right? And this is a trade that we cut early. I remember, I think I was at the gym or something like that. Yeah. I need to go review my journal. But coming back, looking at it in hindsight and all of that fun stuff, right? If you go down, do the top-down analysis completely, and you do everything, it's a horrible buy because this hourly gap is inversed.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
exactly.
like looking at it, it's a very, very horrible buy. Like we're buying literally into that gap. Like you're taking a long right here. The gap is 2 inches in front of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just right.
Without the higher time frame analysis, it looks pretty clean. It looks like an AMD, everything. You have your accumulation. It looks like it manipulates lower. You're expecting it to distribute back up. But without that higher time frame analysis, knowing that the 1 hour has inversed, so you should definitely not be taking buys into the gap unless we re-inverse it again.
100%. I agree. Like right here, maybe. Does that play out? Yeah, these are good.
Little
These are
tight.
good. These are good longs here. Asia session low tap, Asia session low tap, 5 minute inverse, straight to these equal highs above. What time is this? 11. This is probably Les's territory.
He actually took that.
He
No,
took.
no, but he got cooked though. He took a short. Looks like he got cooked. The only person who caught that short that you're talking about is you and Isaiah. Everybody else was taking longs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
clipped.
because we didn't look on the hour to see that inverse.
So yeah, looking at this again, I'm like, man, why did I long that, bro?
Yeah, it's like the 1 hour is right in our face. I do get it though. Like, to be honest, like, let's look at both sides. Let's not just cherry pick. To be honest, these all look like trend line liquidity right here. It makes sense, but once we scale out, it's like, come on, dog. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? It makes sense.
That look
Okay,
the
look,
biggest over,
bullish,
yeah.
bullish structure, everything. It just makes sense. But I just personally, I'm not longing into a gap like that. And if we did, it's a horrible entry. I need to go review my journal, and it was last week, so I have to go review my journal, see exactly what I took. But looking at it, we're just reviewing right now with y'all. Buys clipped, shorts, amazing. The only buys I'm seeing here that were good would be these buys right here. I would take that because we're breaking structure lower, so we're manipulating people short. We inverse this 5 minute gap, everybody's shorting, we tap a session level, and we shoot up. These shorts here too, somebody probably got cooked here. Anybody take these shorts here?
That was less.
Less?
Yeah, he took the short there.
I'll be honest, it's not a bad short. We have equal lows below us. He just got cooked. That's it. It's not a bad short. Session level tap, sweep of liquidity, continue this trend lower, inverse the fair value gap. But remember what I said. I don't like when our fair value gaps are so low. If anything, I probably would have taken this one. This re-inverse back, and then watched how it reacted from this new gap. Once it closed beneath this new gap, I would have been a lot more confident in my trade, but ultimately probably still would have been stopped out.
That was a bad sell. Sometimes good trades lose.
Yeah, this isn't a bad sell at all. It's just losing.
So if in that same short, in where is it? For you would be the 835 candle. If that one had closed above what is that, London's low, would you have taken the long? Would you have still cared then? Or would you have ignored it and still look for that short?
If I'm being real, this long here is very unexpected. I probably would have ignored it because I really wanted these equal lows taken.
So if you had missed the short, you would have been done for the day.
If I had missed this short, I probably would have tried to take this one and got cooked.
Okay.
Because I want these lows. We just don't take it, sure. All right, that's cool. But I really wanted these lows. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So let's look on the hourly to see how that looks. Like, this is brutal. It left more equal lows. Les just got played a bad hand. And then we came and took our all-time highs. That's just brutal. Don't get me wrong, this is a bullish market, but it's like the retracement, this isn't good enough. There are equal lows right here. I don't even care if it takes this low. Just this low is good enough for me. But instead it leaves another equal low. It was brutal. But we'll make it back the rest of the week. So let's say you did lose Monday. You took your one trade, you lost. I don't think Les should have taken this second entry if he had lost. Just close your computer and call it a day. Just call it a day. You lost. It's fine. Can we move on to Tuesday?
Yes, sir.
Tuesday was ES.
I'll look at it.
And I know your best shot, he said he took it too that day. It was just before 10 o'clock.
We take shorts or longs?
Longs. We had a sweep of both session lows.
Let's see why. Let's see why we took longs on Tuesday. Hourly.
ES.
Yeah, I'll look at ES.
Okay, sorry.
I'll spot it. Hourly gap here get inverse. Like I do all my analysis on NQ if I'm being real, and then I just go look at ES to see if it looks better. I would rather take trades on NQ than ES, but I will take a trade on ES. I don't know, just something about NQ. She, you know what I mean. Like she delivers really quickly.
The only reason I took it on ES is because I didn't like how it, like, we were looking for longs on NQ that day, but price wasn't that clean. So when I looked at ES, it just looks really clean, and we ended up taking that one instead.
Cool. Let's see why. Boom, 7 o'clock. I haven't done much of an analysis. What happened? We inversed this 1 hour gap. We're still leaving behind all these lows. That's probably why that crazy dump happened. Well, was it probably last week, Friday or something like that, to take out all of these. Like, because this is disgusting. But you follow what the market's doing. What are we doing? Higher high, lower low. More than likely put in a higher high. So this hourly gap has inversed. Let's look on the 5-minute time frame. Would you look at that? Asia session high is within that hourly gap. This has now become a really good low to target. To do what? Sweep, tap our level, inverse, shoot higher. Is that around what we took on ES instead though?
Yeah, but it was around 10 o'clock though. Like right before 10 when it happened.
Let's see. What time is it? 7:35. Oh, news. No news.
I'm guessing it would be close to like 9 for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is 8 o'clock. Nah. Don't get manipulated. Yeah, don't get manipulated. Number one, the only reason I'm not even taking this is because the closure is just too high. If it had closed here, I would have taken it and would have probably lost.
Yeah, that's a nasty RR.
The closure is just too high. Like you see how like staying patient, just waiting saves you. It's like taking this because, oh, it inverse this gap here and it inverse this gap up here. The closure is just way too high. That's the only reason I didn't take, like we're not taking this trade. Because then it's like for your stops to be protected, you have to keep in mind of this fair value gap. So you're all the way down here. And then where's your first take profit? It's up here. This is disgusting. So that's just the only reason I'm not even going to take this setup. Let's look at, you said ES. I'm still not seeing how. Let me look at NQ. What is this?
What?
What am I looking at here? So we took it on ES.
The fair value gap that I was looking at was between London low and Asian high. It was a 5-minute.
Longs is the right play, but I can't understand what entry. Longs is definitely the right play. Like, it's from higher time frame analysis. You look on the 1 hour time frame.
Just play like you would play every time.
Yeah, this is the 1 hour time frame. We inverse this a 1 hour gap. This is our level here. We drop down to the 5-minute time frame. This is a session inverse. We're not going to take this one because it's too high. So we're not going to take this one because this is the FEG that it closed above. but it closed way too high above it. So a closure down here works a lot better. Closure down here works a lot better. Like this closure on this candle, it's good. It's just our stop loss is way too wide. Our stop loss is way too wide. Way too wide. The best way to accommodate it is, let's say you did take this. You cannot put your stop loss at the swing low. Maybe here. Maybe here. Because this closure is good on this inverse. This closure is good. It's just the inverse is too big. This closure is not good because we're closing above this inverse, but we're also closing above one candle, two candle, all the way on like the third candle. This one, we just close above our one inverse. We didn't close all the way up here. If we're starting to close all the way up here, then this is a bad inverse. But this is a good inverse. The stop loss is just too wide. And yeah, you can keep your stop loss a little tighter, but you have to understand that this is a fair value gap that it could come and hunt you on. That's why in the mentorship, I do cover putting your, there are two ways to put your stop loss. You can put your stop loss underneath the candle that inversed, or you can put your stop loss underneath the swing low, or you can start playing with it on where you want to put your stop loss. But I never like these types of trades, putting your stop loss underneath the swing low. But this inverse is good. The draw is clear as day. The draw is clear as day, and 100% it'll give you a 1-to-1. Does this keep going higher? Yeah, it does.
It takes up previous day low, previous day high. I mean.
Yeah, it does. It's a good setup. It's a good setup. It really is. You don't take this one because your inversion is way too high. We come down, get an even better entry, taking out London lows. You get a clean inverse. It's literally V shape. It's extremely V-shaped, no hesitation. Right after the candle that sweeps, the next candle starts engulfing to shoot up. Do we do on the 3-minute? Do we get a better? No, on the 3-minute you get a worse feel. So this inverse is good. This trade is not bad at all. Let me see. You said we took it on ES. I don't see that. I have to go look at my journal. 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it's a fair value gap between London low and Asian high.
Oh, this one. This is 821. This one?
Yeah. I set my limit and I waited for the retracement back to the top of the fair value gap.
Okay. Yeah, ES does look a lot cleaner. You probably have to maybe wait one extra candle. This one?
Yeah, no, for me, it had taken off. And then it came all the way back down to wick me in. So that big wick that you see.
Oh, the 5-minute. The 5-minute. The 5-minute. Yeah. Okay. Now this makes a lot of sense. The 5-minute.
I got in on that wick right there on the way down.
Yeah, Carlos likes to wait for retracement into the gap. That's good. And then what? Take it straight to London highs. This is beautiful.
London high. Yep.
Yeah, this is beautiful. Yeah, it continues to rip, but I don't care. I don't really care. Set multiple TPs then. But you can't get upset if it hits first TP and then comes down and stops you out at break even. Tuesday was a good trade. Does it take out that high? I wouldn't hold through this. Oh, NQ takes it out, so that's an SMT. Okay, let me explain so y'all aren't confused. The reason we would not take this setup is because this setup has technically left without you. This setup has left without you. This is the gap you're looking down here to get inversed. It doesn't, it shoots past this gap and goes all the way up here. If you look on the 3-minute time frame, it's the same thing. Okay, on the 3-minute time frame, you have a better, cleaner gap here. But these are highs you should go break even on. And then it stops you out. Cool. Yeah, 3-minute time frame will probably be your best bet then if you're looking at that. But on the 5-minute time frame, this candle's too big. Don't take that. What about 3-minute time frame on this other leg? It's all the way up here. If you're waiting on the 3-minute, this left without you. If you're waiting on the 5-minute, it's clean. Here. You don't want to be trading with the high literally like almost right above you. That's why on the 3-minute, you don't want to take a setup that's like this. You don't want to take this. The closure is very important. Yeah, we're going to miss a lot of trades that run without us, but we're also going to get saved a lot on like wicks, extremely long wicks. That's why I don't like breakouts, breaking out of a fair value gap, or what do we call it? The momentum trades. I don't really like the momentum trades that much because the closures be just so, you could get wicked out very easily on momentum setups. It's not good. At 936, this is a valid buy, by the way. Yeah, I know we don't sweep out this low, but we don't need to sweep out this low because this low swept out this low. And this is a break of structure. Break, inverse. That's just to show you how I think. Whenever I'm looking at the chart, I can look at which low is protected and which low is bad. It's like, I don't want this low taken because we put in a high, we put in a low, we put in a higher high, we came down, swept this low, and we continue to trade it higher. If we're going to be bullish, this low should stay intact. That's why this trade here is good. So we have the session level here. We dip down below it. That's okay. We get an inverse right back up above it. You're scared about this fair value gap. You wait for this candle. This candle closes. You get in. We retrace, dip back into the London session high. We continue trading higher. This is less's territory. And then we go straight for our highs because we're trying to keep up with this bullish momentum. Does that make sense? A little confusing or no? Or straight?
Yeah, it's good.
Question. So on NQ, at what point would you advise like going break even? Do you go break even as soon as we take that high, or?
Okay, so on NQ, let's say, okay, I know it didn't. Let's say this gap here inversed on the 3-minute time frame. What is this? Let's say this gap here inversed on the 3-minute time frame. This is your entry. Long, right here. Stop losses maybe at the swing low, this candle. Let's just do here. All right, this is already a 1-to-1, even if we pull it back here. You're already at a 1-to-1, right? So at a 1-to-1, you don't have to go break even, but this is where I advise a lot of y'all to take your profits and do all of that. But then that 1-to-1 just so happens to align with relatively equal highs as well, and it's 8:27. The next candle is market open.
You better close that trade.
Don't hold through market open. Like you have to close. You're closing the trade. Don't hold through market open. If you are going to hold through a market open, make sure you go break even, and don't set your break even at break even. Set your break even 100 points in profit because the market is going to demolish that. So it's context. Looking at the situation, what's going on. Even if you did get in right here, it's like market's about to open. Are you really going to hold this trade when the market's about to open into a liquidity pool? I wouldn't. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but how about for the actual trade that we didn't end up taking? The, what was it, 8:45 buy?
Here? Would I hold at break even?
Like, because you on that one you enter on the close of the 5-minute, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. So, like, how would you manage the trade throughout, the lifespan of it?
This is a, so what I tell y'all about liquidity sweeps, right? So we've swept out a high. We went lower. This high should be protected. this high gets taken out, we're bullish. So I'm not really worried about going break even. And we're edging London session high like this candle. So let's say you're in this trade. It's 8:45. Markets has opened. It's done what it needs to do. Yada, yada, yada. We take out this high here. I'm not going break even because I understand that this high shouldn't have been taken if we wanted to remain bearish, because this is technically a liquidity sweep and a break of structure. So this has now become a market structure shift. Because this has now become a market structure shift, if price is retracing back into this fair value gap, it's fine. It needs to hold. I'm going to be a lot more aggressive in cutting this position because we've taken out this high. Then I would call this types of day a seek and destroy day. It's like, it's bullshitting pretty much. And also we're leaving relatively equal highs here with London session high. But NQ was tricky. That's why
ES was
we took. That's why ES was just cleaner. We took ES. Same concept with ES. You'd have had a much better RR, 5-minute inverse. You hold it. The highs get taken. You take your TP1, break even. Market opens. It dumps, but it wouldn't even hit your stop loss. ES was just so much cleaner that day. So you have to be able to spot that.
Yeah, and the only reason I'm even asking is because even like on NQ, right after that, you know, the hypothetical entry, you just have prices just whipsawing back and forth.
Whipsawing back and forth.
It gives you all these wicks, and like, of course, like hindsight, it just looks like okay, regular, but in real time, that's 15 minutes of just in profit and drawdown, crazy wicks.
That's why I truly believe in staying patient and letting setups go. I truly believe in staying patient and letting setups go. So why I would let this setup go? Number one, it's market open. Don't be in a trade during market open. We all know this, whatever. So that's number one reason why you would go break even here or close your position. Another reason why you shouldn't even take this trade on NQ instead, which was probably exactly what happened, is we're looking at this and it looks retarded. And then we switch over to ES and it looks so much cleaner that you just take the trade on ES. NQ was definitely a market manipulator that day, but we avoided that by going over to ES. So what I like to say is that whenever you're trading, the market will give you, the market will give you maybe 2 tricky days a week. When you're trading NASDAQ or ES or gold, the market will give you 2 tricky days a week. During those tricky days, your job is just to stay patient, but you don't know when those tricky days will be. It'll give you 2 tricky days. It'll give you 2 clean days. I promise you, go back test this. It'll give you 2 tricky days. It'll give you 2 clean days. And then one day it'll give or take. Is it going to be tricky today or is it going to be clean today? But you get clean days and you get tricky days. It's our job to figure out when those days occur. And it's our job to know how to like sit out and how to be patient. Like, we've missed moves like this before, multiple times. I remember, I think during the gold bull run, we missed a lot of longs because the market just wasn't doing what we needed to do. It's gonna have days like that. And then we have to adjust. That's why we trade NQ, ES, and gold. Let's go look at what gold is doing. ES is whipsawing. Shit looks bad. Let's go see what gold is doing. Let's go see what ES is doing. That's staying, because the strategy works on all those pairs. So that's staying vigilant, knowing how to spot bad price action, good price action, all of that fun stuff. Yeah, it looks good in hindsight because I am teaching out of hindsight, but this is how the model works. As learning how to stay out of the market when it's bad and learning how to capitalize on the market when it's good and picking the right one. So we did good by going over to ES and catching the trade because it looked a lot cleaner. We did good. Anybody have any questions about Tricky Tuesday? Yeah, but if you go back to NASDAQ and really dissect it, This is a valid thought process. This high has swept this high. We've broken structure to the downside. A lot of people are shorting. We've come back and we've taken out this high where we should be bullish. We should be extremely bullish. There's no reason to reverse again off of this high. You're telling me the market did 2 sweeps without any market open? Because this was market open here, but this sweep is now market open. There's no reason to short again. When the market opens, it's fair game. It doesn't matter how many sweeps it's done before, it's going to come sweep something. Carlos can attest to that.
Mm-hmm. Don't play with market open. You better wait till it's done. 5 minutes till it's done. I don't even start looking until 9:35.
Yeah, don't play around with market open. It's not worth it. $7:15 and 9. I'm not even awake sometimes by 7:15.
Nah, I feel that, bro.
Come on. This is all-time highs market. That's the only thing I have to mark. This low here technically should be protected. Sweep, break of structure. Let's mark it out. This is a sweep. We've asked ourselves those questions is what's the market currently doing? The market has swept out this low. And it broke structure to the upside. Fibby. $0.618 is literally right after taking out all that trendline liquidity. So I'm going to mark out 0.618, which is technically this low. And let me redraw my fib. I'm going to mark out 50%, which is just here. And let's see what that aligns with on this lower time frame. Boom, London session low. 50% lines with London session low, 0.618 lines with Asia session low. Kind of like magic. Took out the highs. I'll be real, we're not catching that because it's 7:15. And I don't even know if there was an actual inverse.
Even still, that price action on the way up is chop.
Yeah, it's like we're going to come down and take all of that out. Like we have to.
You do got a small 5 minute value gap.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we do. We do. We do. Yeah, we do.
Would you consider that too early to enter? That looks pretty cool.
It does. It's just, for me, it's on news.
News was 7:30?
7:15.
Okay, so that's the news. Okay.
That's a news inverse.
I was about to say, low key, if you go into the 3 minute, and if you had set a limit order, it would have retapped you after that news.
Oh yeah, it would have. That's valid. It's because you know sales are incoming. It's like you just drew your fib. You figured out that the 0.5 is after all this trend line. The 0.618 is right by Asia session low. You know sales is coming. But me personally, I've missed this trade. I'm not catching that. Me personally, I've missed this trade. I don't want that inverse. I'm missing this too. This looks like news. 8:30. Okay. I'm not taking that either. This is valid. If this inverses, it's valid. What is this? It tapped the 0.5. It doesn't take out London lows. Asia session lows below us. That's the only thing that's bad about it. Yeah, it doesn't inverse, so we're good.
Sheesh.
What candles are this? Yeah, it's just shorts. I'm going back to bed. But let's see. Please don't take that. This is our 0. Oh, now take it. But be careful. Maybe we should wait. It looks good. Does it long from here? Yeah, it does. And then it falls. What time was this? 9 o'clock. If you take this long here, go break even at these lows, at these highs here, and because you're trading into a session level, so always just go break even when you long underneath the session level, unless you have really, really good context on where the market's going. We were just confused. We're catching random dumps. We're lost. We're lost. What is this, Wednesday? So to me on Wednesday, it's looking like the only valid setup is probably this short. But it's a news candle. You go on the 3 minute, it taps you in, and then it continues to short. But look what happens right after. Market opens, don't hold your trade through market open. Market opens, comes out and does what? Re-sweeps. The market doesn't care how many times it's swept. Once market opens, it's coming back up to take people out. So don't think that this high is protected because that only happens in regular price action. If price action is not regular, we're re-sweeping you.
Wait, so this day is
Wednesday, June 3rd.
June 3rd. Do you see the what is it? The 803 on the 3 minute? That's a sweep of Asian high with the yeah.
Okay, we'll sweep this one next.
Would you take that long?
No, I'm bearish. We just and it plays out too, but I'm bearish. Did you take that long?
I don't remember if I think it might have been this day. Yeah.
It's like I'm just bearish. And then at around this candle, I'm now looking to be in a setup. So you don't get your 5 minute on the 3 minute. Okay, 3 minute inverse, right? This is underneath the level. You get clipped. We close above the level, so you get in here. Oh yeah, but I'm bearish, so I'm not taking this. But it plays out. You get your 1-to-1 at least. More than a 1-to-1. It plays out well. But this is market open. That literally means you should be out here. If you hold through market open, you're gambling. You're taking a risk. But your trade will hit. But you're taking a risk. So that's... Yeah, I wouldn't take this long though, even though it wins. Because I'm bearish. The only time I'll start looking for longs is when these levels have been hit that I was looking at. So here, I'm looking for longs. Here, I'm looking for longs. We're displacing through it. I'm more than likely done. But this is that 1 hour gap we talked about. This low should be protected. We inverse it here. That's good. Go break even here. Go break even here. And you get a little 10 minutes of fame. Is this equal highs? No. It's valid. This is also an Asia session high. That's where you would be targeting. Kind of have to. You kind of have to go break even at these levels. It sucks, but you have to. Break even here. You get tagged out. Oh well. Break even here for sure. You get tagged out. Oh well. Break even here for sure. If this was your target, and then it'll hit break even. But you got to break even at these levels. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I do. So there's a lot of rules for hey, this week looks really tricky. I was in Vegas. I left on Thursday, so I didn't trade the next few days. So I haven't traded Thursday. I won't be trading the Thursday or Friday. So let's see. It's looking a little tricky. Wednesday I didn't catch anything. Oh. Look at ES. Oh, but this is news though. Yeah, there's nothing to catch anyways. This is valid though. If there was some type of 3-minute gap here. I mean. Hey, yo, Bash, is this valid? It's just news. 833. But hey, look at ES. Accumulation, manipulation, IFVG inverse. I'm not gonna lie, this is valid on ES. 833 too. This is after market manipulation higher. The next candle. The trade to take was on ES. I didn't catch this though. Wow, yeah. Broke below our session level. This is the continuation. Are you seeing this, Carlos? Yobesh? This is the continuation model.
Yeah, that's an AMD setup too.
That's literally the continuation model. It's like, it's not just hindsight. It's like, it's so clear, like, after you see it. Number one, you're not trading market open, so you're not taking these longs. The very next candle is a engulfing candle that closes underneath our level. It doesn't really take out much lows. If it closed down here, I don't want it. It doesn't take out much lows. It's here. It looks decent. We're extremely bearish. You take it down to the Asia session low. You take it down to the London session low as well. Yeah, looks good to me. NASDAQ looks nasty. But ES in London session looks disgusting as well. What trade did we take on Thursday? And then after, I'll look at gold as well. We didn't trade gold much, but I'll look at it. I haven't done much analysis. We're bearish. But we've taken out all these lows though. So we got to be careful. Yeah, we're bearish. Right? Where are we? Okay, where are we coming from? We're bearish. Where are we currently at? We've taken out this low. Where could we potentially go? There's an hourly gap in front of us. We've answered our 3 questions. Where are we at? Where are we coming from? Where are we going? We've taken out this low. Hourly gap in front of us. Let's see. London high has taken out Asia high. We could get some type of reaction from here. This is Asia's low as well. We could sweep this, continue going lower. There's nothing too long to the upside right now. Nothing, 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 nothing. You're still waiting. Tap our level. Sweep. Do we get anything? Boom. This is a short. Does this play out? Boom. Right to London lows. There's no way this loses. Does this lose? No. Boom. TP.
I think I caught it on ES that day on the 3-minute.
This is TP 1-to-1. You should be break even now. You gotta stop that break even. And then it loses. Right back to London lows. And if I'm being real, this buy also is, I just don't like how it closes on the 3-minute. Is the 5-minute better? Look how, like, this is the gap to close above. Look where it closed on the 3-minute. But let's look at the 5-minute. Same thing with the 5-minute. This is the gap to close above, but it closed all the way up here in the wicks or whatever. Some people call it a CISD or whatever, but I actually don't like CISDs. You don't know what a CISD is?
No, what's that?
CISD, it's another confluence. It's when like we close above the body of the down close candle. So technically this should be an order block. These down close candles, once a bullish candle closes above it, it should act as an order block. But I like IFEGs better, and I like clean IFEGs. If this candle had literally just closed here, just right here, that's clean. But it's closing above, taking out wicks and stuff, and it's not bad though, because you have to put it into context of where we're at. Look at where we're at, guys. Major swing low. But we're bearish, so we're gonna look for shorts. Yep, and this is after market open too, so it's valid. So I know I'm not just yapping. I didn't trade Thursday. What did y'all take? This is what I saw. This is what I just saw. I didn't trade Thursday.
Yeah, for me it was ES on the 3-minute.
You took a short?
I believe so.
Did you get
cooked?
I
think it's around 940.
Oh, you took this short. Did you get cooked?
I think so. Yeah, because I don't have a screenshot posted, so probably.
Oh, that's so real. Hey, hey guys, give me 1 second. I gotta use the restroom. I'll be back.
Screenshot posted, so you know I got cut.
Yeah, man. If I don't see evidence, man, it didn't happen.
No, that's some real shit though. Sometimes you just gotta take those losses in silence, you know.
You know what?
No, don't fucking track me.
When losses happen though.
It's like I got cooked, man. Why do I want to brag about it?
Man.
No, that's the thing that we all get cooked.
You said what?
I said we all get cooked sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Someone play some elevator music while we wait for this nigga.
Hold up. I got you. Hold on. Stupid ass play. Come on,
everybody. Yo.
The thief is back.
Okay. Yeah, short on ES got you cooked. ES
Pretty clean
looks...
setup. Pretty good tell.
Why does NQ look so bearish and ES... Yeah, ES looks very bearish too, I can't lie. The only short here that's valid on ES would be after D sweeps here, but I don't even see a 3-minute IFVG here. Unless you're talking about this one.
I'm talking on gold.
You took that on gold?
I took good shorts on gold.
Oh,
Damn.
yo, Vesh, you caught this?
Yeah, I took it out of 1-1 to those lows, but yeah.
Damn, that's smooth. This is clean. Okay, let me check why it's clean before I just dicky. Why is this clean? Let me check why it's clean first. Bearish.
OTE,
High,
that
low,
lag.
high, low. This is bearish. That's cool. Let's draw this. This is a sweep of these highs here. Put in a new low. So we draw a fib from here to here. Oh my goodness, OTE 0.618. Okay. So maybe I wasn't dick eating. Draw this right here. Boom. Perfect. What is this right here? Liquidity sweep. Oh my goodness, your Besh was cooking. Liquidity sweep right here. Jump down to the 5-minute. Liquidity sweep is aligned with what? London session highs. Whoo! Textbook. I don't see an IFVG. Let's drop down to the 3-minute. IFVG is here. I don't like this IFVG, but guess what? Look at all the confluences I gave about this setup versus the one thing you don't like. Take the trade. Short. You don't like this IFVG, so you don't put it here. You put it here, big deal. Boom. TP. Yeah, this is a great trade. It's a great trade.
So this makes me wonder. I should have been asked this, but usually after a sweep and I'm looking for an IFVG, I'll usually this is kind of, maybe I just developed this to like avoid FOMO, but I see that like a lot of times, especially when people going for 1-to-1s, y'all enter wherever price is after the sweep, as long as the candle isn't too long. Is it better to just do that and keep going for a 1-to-1? Or, because in this situation, right, if I did what I normally do, which is to put a limit order at the fair value gap that got inversed, it wouldn't have got tapped here and I would have never been put in.
Yeah, that's true.
You just gotta be, if that's your system, you just gotta be okay with trades leaving without you sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I trade.
It's up to you. Yeah, that's what Carlos be doing. But the thing is with gold, it's rare. Well, I won't say it's rare, but it's a lot more common on your indice pairs that they come back and tap you back in at a fair value gap, like NQ.
Yeah,
It does that pretty often. But on like, it's good to know your pairs. On gold, it's rare that you're better off just taking it at the close of the candle.
Like, gold likes to just move. Like, look at this entire leg. It's just moving. Look at this leg. It just moves.
That would make sense why I guess trades like that been kind of failing on me on gold. That makes sense.
Yeah. Gold, it's right, like gold doesn't like coming back to IFVG to continue.
It doesn't.
I guess I'll try to start
going
using
to,
that. I guess
what's
I'll
that?
try to start using that on gold from here on out. So instead of waiting for the IFVG to get tapped again, I'll probably do like a move halfway to the IFVG. That way I can still get some kind of retracement before getting back in.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So there's, of course, yeah, there's the benefits of being able to get in at a better price. But the drawback is sometimes you might just miss the move. So if you understand both situations and you're okay with it, I'm not mad at it.
I want you guys to just peep how it took maybe 2 minutes to do that analysis. It's like when you're looking at analysis, just trade with structure. When you lose on a bearish trade, on a bearish day, that's okay because you were trading with structure. More than likely, you'll win those setups. If you lose on a bearish day, it's bearish and you take sells and you lose, that's fine. Because you're trading with structure. It's what are we currently doing? Just take this tool and go on the 1 hour and mark out the trend. I can infer that we might do this. And I don't even know if this trade probably doesn't even go all the way down. Oh, it does. You don't need to catch all of that. You just need to trade with the trend. Okay, where could we now reverse from? Fib. That's how I find daily bias every day. I'm willing to take any sales from 0.5 up to 0.786. Once we start trading above this, I'm not really looking for sales anymore. This high is getting took. And structure's flipping bullish. So once you do all of that, then you drop down to the 5 minute, and now this London high is relevant to us. Oh, beautiful. We're right by London highs. That's how you use the session liquidity model when looking for entries and stuff. If you blindly pattern trade the session liquidity model, yes, you will catch setups, but you're gonna have a horrible time. I need you to create a narrative in your head when you're trading. Create a story of what you want to see so you can know that you don't even really want longs here. What time is this? It's 10 o'clock. I wouldn't even trade this, but if I'm being real, I think I would probably even try and take these longs. But keep in mind, this is OTE. That's why I gave a slight bounce anyways. But this is a 5 minute fib versus a 1 hour fib. It's the same concept with a 1 hour fair value gap versus a 5 minute fair value gap. The higher time frame is always just going to be stronger. So the hourly is telling you that we're going lower, but the 5 minute is telling you we just tapped into OTE. Yeah, you're going to see a bounce, but take it with a grain of salt. Go for your 1-to-1. Which I'm sure this is a 1-to-1. I don't really have to check. I'm sure this is some type of 1-to-1. And there's an Asia high anyways that you have to go break even on. And it's 10 o'clock. So many reasons not to take these longs, but I'm just trying to give y'all a narrative really quick. But this is good. This trade your Besh took was good. What were we even looking at on ES? NQ. On NQ, oh, this is Friday. On NQ, I would have taken these tiny little itty bitty shorts. Probably, more than likely. These longs, they're also valid, I'll be honest. Not just because it worked, but because look at where we're at. This is that key level that we're talking about. This is Thursday, right? Yeah, this is that key level we're talking about. We're going to at least bounce from here. So it's also very valid. Now, looking into Friday, boom, we're already on Friday. It fast forwarded. Boom. What's this? Boom. What's this? Boom. What's this? Boom. Excuse me. Ignore my slanted lines. Ah. We might not go all the way up here. Oh. Let's see what can help us here. Okay, it's saying we're flipping bullish. Let me go back to the 1 hour. Maybe I'm missing something. No wick candle. OTE, sweep, break, sweep. so we don't get confused about our lines. Not OTE, hourly gap. This is freaking 6:30. My God. Lock-in day. So it's freaking 6:30. Hey, but it works on freaking every session. Okay, we're at 7. It works in every session. We would have cooked something up. 7 Friday. Friday, I for sure wasn't looking at the market. 7:30 a.m. Let's see what happens. 7:25. Boom, this is 7:30. Okay, we go straight for the lows first. We still have this above us.
Got a 3-minute inverse right there.
This ain't bad, but this is kind of dangerous.
Maybe for a 1-to-1.
How did I do? Are we up or down on the week? Depends on if we're up or down on the week if I'm taking this. It's... Okay, to be fair, there's relative equal cooked.
Oof.
Yeah, it looks bad. Yeah, cooked. It looks bad. Why does this look bad? Yeah, that trade looks bad because it's like this is literally like a sweep candle. Like this is the news. Like we already news candles and market opens are very very similar. We've already had like a sweep or fake break of structure or whatever you want to call it, and we traded lower. And then news came out and re-swept to go low again. Why are we coming back up here unless we're genuinely bullish? But we know we're not bullish because I just did all that fib work and we can tell that we're bearish. That's not a good long.
Kind of long a bearish market.
Can't long a bearish market. That looked bad. I was already very iffy on that. But let's see if we catch any sales. This is the 3-minute. Hey, if there's an IFVG somewhere here, hold on, before I jump the gun. This is not, a short is not horrible. Except the equal highs there. Let's see the 2-minute. Hey, 2-minute trade.
Continuation downward.
Hey guys, this is a prime continuation model. Like this is a prime continuation model. Trading with the trend, liquidity sweep. Boom. Horrible. Come on. Should we go break even? Nope. Even if you did, you're still Gucci. TP.
That one went without me.
Yeah, that one went without you. Hey, I take breaks. I took my trade on the breaks. I don't really wait for pullbacks. And the one time I did that on Tuesday this week and got clipped. Never doing that again. It is a good 2-minute trade. It's like, I don't like it because it's a 2-minute, but it's clean. This is like very, very clean. Look at this impulsive candle to the upside. Everybody bought. The very next candle, displacement lower. You don't see no blue candle till down here, right by your TP. You're already break even. If it's coming all the way up here, you should be out of that trade. And then the very next candle just hits TP. This is a clean 2-minute. This trade here, I already didn't like it. Or was it this one? Yeah, this trade here, I already didn't like it. Guys, this is how to not pattern trade. Because it's a session level, so it's going to give you a reaction. But is it going to give you the move? The move comes from our bias. That's where the move comes from. We're bearish. Yeah, we wanted it to go a little higher. We just didn't get that. We're continuing lower. Do we have levels above us? I have to go check first. Is there things below us that NQ wants to take? That's Friday. And remember, we already had this 1 hour sweep here that we marked out. So even if you are taking longs here, that means you're genuinely taking longs to go for a 1-to-1. Because you know we can't possibly be putting in a new move because there's a liquidity sweep, break of structure. Once we've broken structure, this high should be protected. If this high gets taken, now we're bullish. But we're in bearish momentum. So why would I be estimating for us to be bullish? So whenever we have this, this low should be protected. We don't want this low taken. Why? Because this low swept liquidity. So if we're bullish, 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 we're bearish. I don't care. We're bearish. Because once this low now gets taken, we've shifted. And now I'm drawing my fib like this. Oh, that's not my fib. Now I'm drawing my fib like this and seeing where we could react from. The only time that we're allowed to sweep things multiple times is usually on news or market open. And that only happens on the smaller time frame anyways. When you're looking at the higher time frame, bro, I don't want this high taken at all if we want to continue being bearish. This one's a little iffy, but it's still the same concept. The only reason this one's a little iffy is because we technically didn't take out this low before we did the re-sweep. That's why it's iffy. We want to always put in a lower low. That's the only reason this sweep, you could potentially maybe still target it. Does that make sense? Am I being confusing? Guys,
No, man, I'm good. I'm just following along. This is good stuff.
am I making sense, guys? Ashton, Isaiah, Nathan, am I making sense? Anything for me to break down?
I hear you, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, you're basically saying follow the trend, and
Pretty
if
much.
you really don't want to, and you see your setup, don't go past the 1-to-1 because you should be following the trend anyway.
That's valid. That's valid. Like, I see this. I get manipulated too, guys. I see this, and you're like, it looks good. Why? Because we have London high and Asia high above. But it's like, bro, but we're bearish. Do I want to take this for real? But this trade, I'm swimming in this. I'm swimming in this all day, every day. Especially if it was a 3-minute IF feature instead of a 2-minute, I'm taking that all day, every day. I'll get stopped out happily. I'll go to sleep happily being stopped out on this trade. Like, this is like beautiful continuation model. Like, look, no blue candle, just black. No blue candle at all, just black, dump, straight to TP. That's what you want to, like, that's how you know you're correct. Is this news? No, this can't be news. No, or 8:30. Oh no, it's after. We're good. We're Gucci. It's after. 8:30 was what's stopping you out. If I'm being real, at this point, once 8:30 comes, just do the opposite of whatever candle it prints.
Low key.
Like, once 8:30 comes, just do the exact opposite of whatever candle it prints. Let's see if we can find a pattern. Don't trade like this, but we're just doing this for fun. We'll go on Monday, and we'll try and see if we notice it. Let's go to this week, Monday. Holy dump. What? Whoa, what happened? Jesus Christ. This is that move we're catching. Holy dump. Was there news on Friday? Did y'all see? Did y'all see this on Friday? Bro, I swear because I do analysis on the 1 hour. Holy dump. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was crazy. If
Seven.
you low key could have stayed in the trade and just trailed or stop.
That's true. But that's how you get clipped. Trying to catch bangers like that. Go for your 1-to-1, 1-to-2s. Get out the market, bro.
I ended up catching along with it on Monday.
Let's take a look.
I got it marked out at 10:10 for my entry.
I'm not long in this, bro.
9:10 for you.
I'm not gonna lie, Carlos. I'm not long in this. These are all the important levels. This level's at 0.5, 1 hour gap. This level's at 0.718, 1 hour gap. There's no way I'm longing this. Hey, it's working though. Figured. Okay, we're not catching this. What level is this?
That was sweep of London high that I'm looking at.
We're in the 50%. We rejected, but we're still trading to it. Maybe longs are valid. This is 0.5. We should reject because it's already given us some type of move. No IFEG. Yeah, no IFEG. Figured. I was like, why are we coming back up here? We should be rejecting. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it's very, very manipulative. Like, you have to be like patient to trade this. It's very, very manipulative.
Few more candles.
Oh, you took this long. This is not a
Yeah.
bad long. I think I took this long too. I thought you meant this long.
No. My entry was at 9:10.
Yeah, this is not a bad long. Why? Because we're rejecting the 0.518, but we've swept liquidity. We've swept liquidity. We're trading back higher. Yeah, I think I took this long on stream. We're trading back higher. Relatively equal.
Yeah, and I cashed out around 600
Trend
too.
line liquidity above. I can bet you we react from this gap too. Yeah, I took this long.
Yeah, we went higher. I just got out at 600.
Boom. Do we react from this gap?
Damn.
Yeah, we have to. Just because we react, guys, doesn't mean we're bearish, but we have to. Like, it's 0.718. Does it flush all the way? Guys, look at the power of the fib. Look at 0.5. This level was for 0.5. Dump. This level was for 0.718. OTE. Dump. It's like, are we going to reverse or are we going to retrace? I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. But I know we're going to react from the level. Now, is our entry model involved? Yeah? Okay, take it. But yeah, this trade is better. This one is not good. This trade is better. Why? Because this is also a 1 hour IFEG down here. There's a 1 hour IFEG. We've tapped into this 1 hour. We have retraced back into our 1 hour IFEG and we're continuing to trade higher. Okay, it doesn't want to react from this level. It might want to react from here. It's valid now. Is what I'm saying making sense?
No, that was a good buy. I'll take that buy too.
Yeah, that's a good buy. I didn't like it at first, but I ended up taking it. It's a good buy. You got to be extremely patient when trading these markets, man. If I'm being real, I wouldn't have liked these buys, even if it closed. Because it's too early. This isn't a good enough retracement. Yeah, we're tapping London session high, but to be honest, let me not just say that because it's hindsight. It just didn't close, so we didn't take it. Let's move on. But I actually don't like this. I'm gonna just be real. I actually don't like this.
Which one? The one that I took?
Did you take these buys here?
You talking about the 851?
This is
No, the 910 trade that I took.
No. I'm
no.
talking
The
about
910
one
trade
that
is the
doesn't
good
work.
one.
Okay,
We all took that. We all took
Yeah.
that trade.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we all took that trade. The 910 one is a good one. This trade here, they're literally longing into an hourly gap. It's disgusting. Here, at least, we're tapping an hourly IFEG. It's much better. You get what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, that's why I waited. You know, I didn't like how it looked until I saw the one that I took.
Yeah, absolutely disgusting. Tuesday, I took a loss. Let's review it. Let's see why I took a loss on Tuesday. And let's see why it was dumb. I think it was a dumb loss. Okay, Tuesday, it's still gonna be the same analysis from Wednesday. Yes. Should you stick to only one trade a day even though you've been red this whole week? Yes, you should. You're only gonna get redder.
Especially if you're red.
You heard what Carlos said, especially if you're red. If anything, cut size too. Shit, you're red, bro. That means you're not hitting. You're not doing a good job. So why would you trade more when you're currently trading and you're sucking? It's like trade less. You're losing. You're not in line. You're not in tune with the market. Once you start winning, still don't take more trades, but you can maybe start increasing your size because you risk less, so you get your reps back up and then slowly start increasing your size again, something like that. Back to what I was saying, guys. Back to what I was saying. Fuck, I took off my fib. Shit. Oh, we're reacting off the 0.618. Cool. We're reacting off the 0.618, guys. Remember that. Why again was I longing? Okay, let's look at it. Let's see why I longed. I can already kind of tell why I longed. Sweep. We take out this high. I ain't gonna lie. We should be bullish. And I believe we took out that high. If we take out this high, we should be bullish. Level tap, almost. I think it does actually. Barely missed it. IFEG, it goes without us. Nobody's taking that. London highs get taken. Retracement. Yo, Bench, didn't you take these longs? Did you take longs here?
I think I took. Yeah, I wanted price to go into that.
This high here, right?
I was looking I was actually looking at the 1 hour order block as my draw.
Here? Yeah.
That candle, yeah.
Yeah, that's valid. I'm looking at this high here as my draw because we had a sweep, and what do we know? Price moves from low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low. So this is a sweep. What's the next high? It's right here. That's the draw.
I'm looking at it now. Your best almost got edged on that one.
Notice how we all ignored this London session high tap. Number one,
still bullish.
Yeah, price action is still bullish, but remember, price action is bullish on what? This leg higher. If you go to the 1 hour time frame, it's easy for me to say in hindsight, but that's why I took a loss and we're reviewing. If you go to a 1 hour time frame, this is still OTE. We're still in OTE. We technically aren't bullish till we start trading above OTE. This is still OTE. It's just this leg that we're bullish. And guys, oh my God, look at this untapped low. We haven't even taken it. We haven't even taken it. So we're literally trading the 5 minute, not the 1 hour. That's what this move was. That's what this retracement move was. And this was... Which one was my trade? Which one was my trade? Bro.
There was no news Tuesday at all. These candles are crazy.
Nope, no news at all. This was my trade. Ignored this London session, Asia session high tap, sweep of liquidity, displacements higher. I just waited for this. I decided to pull a besh. I said, this trade is good. We can come down, retap this fair value gap while taking out this high that's supposed to be protected once we've taken this out. Short it, long it. Stops was here to trade higher. Oh my God, destroyed.
Yeah, because even looking on the a higher time frame, it looks like it's about
to flip bullet.
It closed above on a lower time frame, above the 1 hour gap.
Oh yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
So that would have cooked me.
Yeah, it cooked me. It cooked me. This trade cooked me. This trade absolutely fried me. I took this trade on live. Oh, Dayton, I'm sorry I missed your question. No lower than 3 minute. We will do two sometimes, but just know each time you go down the time frame, the probability is dropping less and less and less. The only time you take two is if almost everything is aligning, and then we just don't have an entry on our time frames. You can drop down to the two, maybe even the one if you're that ballsy. But I can't remember the last time I took a trade on the 1 minute. I actually can't remember the last time I took a trade on the 1 minute. I'll always just skip it. What is the most efficient way to pass evals? No, 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 no. That's not what these meetings are for.
Tuesday, we're gonna take a trade from New
You
York,
should
right?
you should just say following your rules.
Yeah, following your rules. Following your rules is the easiest way to pass evals. One trade a day. Divide your drawdown into four. Divide your drawdown. Oh, see, there you go. Captain Trading ES answered you. Go to one to pass your funded. Boom, he got it right there for you. Follow your rules. Go for a 1-to-1. Take one trade a day. You will pass in roughly 2 weeks. This was Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday CPI. I didn't trade any of those days, but the setups were actually pretty clean, in my opinion.
Real quick before you continue to the next day, check out gold for me on Asia.
Asia.
Yep. Don't forget with my whole job situation, I've been trying to, switch over to Asia at least while I'm dealing with that.
Dude, I answered your question, brother. I just told you how to pass your funded, bro. I answered your question, man. I literally, they're all answering you in the chat. Drawdown divided by 4. That's your stop loss and TP. We've answered your question, brother. You said Asia on what day?
Asia at 2112, so for you it would be 2012.
What day?
Tuesday, the 9th.
Okay, what am I looking at here? Sweet. Break. Oh, beautiful. Low. So where are we coming from? We're coming from a sweep and a breakup structure. Where could we go? Down to these lows. Where could we react from? Maybe these highs. Maybe you can get something like this.
Yep, that's what I did.
Did it win?
Yep,
There we go. You see
got a
how,
retracement back to the 5 minute, then I wrote it all the way down to session low.
boom. What is this align with right here? Asia session. Boom. Where is this trade going? What did you take, Carlos?
It was a little choppy, but I got out just before tapping the session low. There was that I know why I took it. There was a massive 4 hour value gap below,
I don't see anything.
coming from all the way back in time.
How far back in time?
Uh, I still got it marked on my chart, man. Hold on, this is like from it's an untapped
I see
four
this
hour
one.
gap.
Is it this one?
Probably, yeah, it was an untapped 4 hour gap.
If I'm being real, what I wanted to see happen did not happen. Let's see if this saves us. Maybe on the 5 minute. Carlos. What time is this? 22. If I'm trading Asia session 19, 20, 21, I would be done at like 21:30. So this is what we're working with here.
So So I got on the retracement on that first leg up right there. Yep, that's where I got tagged in, and then I rode it all the way down.
It's valid simply because of the fact that we did break structure to the upside here. So this is your manipulation leg. And then we did come back down with a massive engulfing V shape. And this IFEG closure was good. It wasn't too far, like down here or close down below it. This IFEG closure was good. So I guess a short would be nice here. But that means you held through this pain.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Luckily, I walked away, man. I came back and I saw that. I was like, "Yo, what the hell?" But luckily, I wasn't actually looking at the chart when that move happened. Otherwise, yeah, I would have been sweating a little bit.
Yeah. But if I'm being real, that's the main reason why I stopped trading Asia session was because Asia session is not volatile enough. Sometimes it is. Let me not lie. Sometimes it is. But Asia session is not volatile enough to like give you the moves you want. Like New York session, man, New York session would have came all the way up here and given us that move. Asia session, not so much. It's just chopping downward. Do we at least take out the low?
I think eventually we do, but I got out just before tapping the low, just because it had taken so long. I was going to sleep.
Oh my goodness, it's bullish again. Jesus. This is not London session. I'll review specific days on gold, but let's round up NQ. On gold, we can go review specific days. We're already at like, what, 2 hours? Yeah, on gold, we can review specific days, but I want us to finish up NQ. These NQ markets have been tough. But you got to stay patient. Patience will pay us in NQ. So number one, no trades before 7:30. I don't trade CPI, but y'all can at least follow that rule. So let's just skip through that. Okay. Let's look on the 1 hour time frame. What is this? Sweep, break of structure. So you draw your fib from here to here. We already traded into discounts, but ding, 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 ding. What's above this high? OTE, which is aligned with this hourly gap. All right. Those are for deep retracements, though. We can easily take this sweep and continue lower. It can do that, but it doesn't. This is CPI. So there's your CPI candle. You're waiting because you're not seeing anything. Nah, there's nothing on this leg. So you're still waiting. You're waiting. You're waiting. There's nothing here. Even though you're expecting it. You're expecting it to go higher. You know it's going to go higher. Market opens, dip down. Oh, we forgot to look at doing what the opposite of what the market does. Market opens, what does it do? It goes down. You press buy because you're doing the opposite of what the market does. You win. The only way to catch this trade is on the 1 minute. But that's like disgraceful. That's very disgraceful. That's the only way to catch this setup on the 1 minute.
That was one at what's it called? 9:42.
Yeah, I'm looking to short soon.
It's a 3-minute trade.
Yeah, this is a short. I remember this trade, except I called it out on gold because it was it gold? Yeah, it was very similar gold. Yeah, this sweep here. And then this was the inverse. I got off of live right before an inverse. It was like here. I was like, guys, if this 3 minute inverse this is a good trade to take And yeah, I saw this Asia low right here or whatever. These session levels, guys, you're powerful, you're strong, but you have to understand the inverse is still underneath this low, so you're not getting into this candle here, and then it plays out. But on NQ had a similar price action, I believe. Like, I'm looking for a short here too. Do we tap the gap? No, we don't. It low key, I'm not tripping on that. Yeah, this is a good short. There's momentum too. This is that high we want taken that's in discount that we just swept. Not each time you're gonna get 0.718 or 0.618, but I like it when we do. This is the 3 minute gap. We just inversed it and we're gonna go lower. Boom, TP, TP2, and it just keeps going. You see the power of using the higher time frame fib. Let's draw the higher time frame fib again. From this leg to this leg. Would you look at that? Almost like magic, ain't it?
This showed me I need to use the fib more.
Yeah, use the
I
fib.
tested that right before you did it, and I was like, dang, I would have took that.
This is the
because it
fib.
caused it short too.
That's the
Very
fib.
powerful.
That stuff is very, very powerful. You use the fib, and then you just need some type of entry model that you've back tested and you know works. Because there are certain entries, like, for example, somebody taking a break of structure would have also taken this trade because this technically is a break of structure. What the hell is this? This technically is a break of structure, guys. Higher high, break. This is what just happened here. High, low, higher high, break. So some people will take this because it's a break of structure. We're taking it because it's an IFEG and a break of structure. Also, and a CISD. All of it was in here. But I'm taking it because it's a fib retracement with an Asia session high and this higher time frame liquidity sweep right here in a bearish market. It's a great trade. What time was it? 9:33.
A little late.
It's a little late, but if I'm watching, I might take it. But it's CPI anyway, so I don't trade CPI. Maybe I should go reback test and see if things have changed. Have things changed, guys? How's CPI for y'all?
No, man, stay away.
Maybe things have changed. Your bet says no. Oh yeah, this is short, right? No? Yeah, we should take out those lows. What? There we go. Yeah. It's like sometimes you can kind of see it. Like, even though it's late, but guys, come on. Like, you can kind of see it. We inverse it to the upside, we go lower, sweep of liquidity, we inverse it right here. So technically this is your short, should be right here. Something like that. It's a horrible entry or whatever, but you just know we're gonna come take these lows. Because it's like, why are you doing this? And then it did it twice. So more than likely you'd be break even on that. But that's what happens when you're trading lunch hour. That's Wednesday. Delete all of this. Stop the replay. Let's look at today. Today is PPI. Believe it or not, this high is not yet protected. We haven't taken out anything. It is a sweep, but it hasn't protected itself yet by tagging this low. We can definitely take this high out. Easy. This is 730 PPI. This is that I was talking about. Tracing off this high. This high is not protected. Nothing for us so far. Huh. Nah. You would have to go break even here. Yeah. If you take this long, you have to go break even. You just have to.
$9.21.
A re-entry would work.
9:21 your time is when I took my short.
You took a short?
Yeah.
Nah, gang.
Today, yep.
It was definitely longs. It was just a matter of this was a good long, but it's like you just have to go break even here, and then you get stuffed out at break even. Like this is a good long because this high is not protected. It's not. So if you're looking at it as a sweep, so we should be continuing lower, and then maybe you drew your fib from here to here, and then you saw that we were in OTE. Yeah, we're in OTE. That's why it gave us this reaction, this move right here. That doesn't mean it's gonna hold. This high is not. It's still understanding the draw. This high is not protected. The only way this high will be protected is if price action works like this: low, high, put in a lower low, and then sweeps, and then comes down to puts in a lower low. This is still all just one pullback. Think about it. This is still all just one pullback. Like it's if anything, it's just a range. Till this low here gets taken, there's no high here that's protected. There's not, like, everything is free game. Yeah, it's a sweep, but till we've put in a new low, there's no, I want this high protected. There's nothing like that. Regardless, I would have still missed this trade. There's no entry. Gonna 5 minutes, nothing. Want to take this big ass 5-minute candle? Probably not. Does it work? Yeah, it works. Continuation model? No. Bro, these candles are massive.
That's why you should stay away, man.
Oh, shorts.
Yep,
Carlos,
9:21.
You won your short?
So I was targeting the 4-hour gap all the way below.
Okay.
And since I was driving, I couldn't really monitor my trade or get out when I saw the profit. So it edged me. It edged the hell out of me, and then it took me out.
Stop loss or break even?
Stop loss. I was
Damn.
on a 40-minute drive, man.
Damn. That sucks.
But I had seen when it went all the way down. I was like,
You're talking about on New York?
yeah, it was
Tomorrow.
today. It was today at 9:21 when it was 10:21 Eastern when I took it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying that you took that short.
Oh, I see exactly what he did take this short. Carlos got in right here. Carlos, this was you?
9:21. It was that exact candle that got me in. Yep.
This was Carlos.
Yep.
Well, Carlos, this is first TP right here. You did win.
I was aiming lower, man. That
Nah, man, this is
was
first
my own
TP right.
fault.
You were aiming right here, huh?
Yeah. Yep. I ended up getting edged, and like I said, I wasn't able to
Yeah, straight
exit out
to
my
stop
trade.
loss. Look at him. Ah, yeah. Whew. Straight to stop loss, man.
Dang,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
I
man.
would have got cooked on that short because I would have took it at what is that, 857, and then I would have got taken out.
Yeah, can you tell us
857
why
on 3 minutes.
that's invalid?
I was aiming for longs, man. That literally means I was aiming for longs, man. There was also SMT here with ES. This was it's like we got to find these. Bro, look at how manipulative this market is, bro. Take you out. Are we longing now? Nope. Take you out. Are we longing now? Yes, but we're gonna make you suffer first, and then goes.
That was news. That wasn't even like a regular thing.
That was news. What
Yeah.
was this? 1225.
Something about Iran or something like Trump was talking.
Ah, that was news. Now I gotta trade with Twitter.
Yeah.
Welcome, Marcus. I didn't even
Man,
notice
I
when you
forgot
joined.
the name of the
What's up?
website, bro. There was a website that like combines Twitter with Forex Factory to tell you when Trump tweets, like next to Forex Factory news.
Hey,
Wow.
find that. Hey, find that.
Yeah.
Find that.
I
Find
want
that.
that.
Yeah, I need that. Because it's crucial now. Like, we have to adjust. Can't really just blame Trump. It's very, very crucial. But I think I'm going to end the live stream so y'all can ask questions and I can review more personal trades and setups y'all want me to look at on NQ or gold. But yeah, that's everything I have for y'all boys. I appreciate y'all tapping into the live. See y'all boys on Monday. I'm not trading tomorrow. I am traveling again, but trust me, it's a work trip. I'm not out here just having fun. But I'll catch y'all boys on Monday.
Hey,
Peace
bro,
out.
real quick, I got a limit set right now on gold.
Hold on, let me end my stream, Carlos.
Okay.